go slow. Yeah, that motherfucker's open the toes and the holes, no go. This whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it.
Well, kind of hard to believe that Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has yet to realize a UFC championship. Truly a special striker. Most welterweights believe, DC, this is as hard a guy to prepare for as anybody in the division.
Of course it is, because Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is in that traditional karate stance. He's standing far back, one leg way out in front, and he's just a great counter striker. If you get overzealous against Stephen Thompson, you are going to sleep. You cannot just rush him. You have to take your time. So a lot of his fights look very similar because guys don't know how to approach the counter-striking style of Wonderboy.
Wild success as an amateur and professional kickboxer truly put Simpsonville, South Carolina on the UFC map. His father, Ray, there firmly in his corner. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson looking to make one more run here to UFC welterweight title contention. Well, you can argue he's one of the best boxers in the UFC, even though he fancies himself a well-rounded mixed martial artist, but always changing up the location of his strikes, the tempo. This guy is a well-versed world-class striker.
Yeah, he's a world-class striker, and we always have a lot of fun on our shows about the best boxer in the UFC. So we're talking Holloway, Masvidal, Blachowicz. This guy is along the lines of that in regards to how he implements that skill inside the octagon. He goes out there, fights behind a beautiful jab, and he sets everything up perfectly with the hands, and that is why we see him securing so many knockouts inside the UFC's octagon.
Yeah, had a lot of knockouts as an amateur, not just in MMA, but in boxing as well, and just one of those tiny 4-ounce gloves here tonight. We'll see if we can add to that total. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mike Platinum Perry.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
Didn't take Stephen Thompson long to surface on the UFC radar. Knockout of the night in his UFC debut against Dan Stigen at UFC 143 back in 2012. And has been near perfect since. That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through. Not sure if that was a 5-piece and a soda, but an outstanding combination by him there. He certainly has it all going tonight.
I mean, just extending those combinations to throw more than 3 is very aggressive and is very courageous, because you got to understand there's something coming in between it. But they landed, and they have really put his opponent on his heels.
Back to the well with the uppercut. Now it's true. I don't do that as well as you do. He's coming out swinging tonight.
He is bringing the heat. This dude is trying to end this night early.
Can you give us an ooh-wee, please?
Ooh-wee!
So good. Oh, Father Ray liked that one. A beautiful land there by Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Let's see if he can close the distance now, DC, and follow it up. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Thompson's now switching his stance. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time
sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Well, it seems like there's been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not.
White setting up for a finish here. Ooh, that rear naked choke is tight. I thought he was going to go out. Instead, he escapes and reverses.
He didn't go out, he got out. Great job defensively by the fighter.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Parry shot is blocked. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice punch from the clinch by Thompson. Oh, big right hand, yes. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but the big knockdown in round one likely the source of that confidence.
Everything.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Oh, well, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board defensively, but in terms of this fight, he's been totally dominated, and that swelling's getting out of control.
Swelling's getting out of control. We can't even tell who's in front of us anymore. This guy is complete from start to finish. And right now, the only right thing, at least to me, feels like the fight getting stopped.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the...
Oh, big left hook there.
Nice level change. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Back mount now.
That was nice.
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, how'd he get out?
Push the elbow up, release the pressure, and turn his back down to the mat. Great job and great submission defense by this young man.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important. He's got to be careful here.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Oh, it's getting deep. That rear naked choke is tight. He's working harder and harder to just secure.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, the swelling on his face is extreme at this point in time. I'm not sure that the doctor's going to let him continue here. Cut man hustling in, and he's going to apply that end swell quickly. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Straight right is there. His opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, nice body shot.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Really bad.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
It's going to be difficult for him to get enough squeeze to finish here. This is it. This has to be the end.
Oh, what a way to escape.
Look at him shove the elbow up, John. Break the lock and get back to his back to defend that rear naked choke.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Beautiful transition.
Perry's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Oh, wow, he got out and melted him.
What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking whenever he was beat so greatly by that rear naked choke.
Side control now. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Perry. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the end of the round, and the end swell can only do so much, right? His face looks like it has been injected. It's so swollen. This fight could end at any moment. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Blocks the strike and now throwing offense, countering with the hook. Nice job by Perry. Oh, that jab alerted his opponent. Leg kick is true.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Quick entry. Oh, man, how much can one man take right on that already swelled area? Might need to call in the doctor here soon. Big elbow there lands. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, looked like an elbow there from the top eye parry. Oh, the elbows continue to rain down, and these are really starting to do some damage, champ.
He's doing a great job of throwing elbow after elbow. Whatever's available, he's taking it.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Harry's back in side control.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
You have to fight back.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
15 seconds to go. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, big elbow.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so we hit the end of the round, and the fighter quickly makes his way back to the stool. The cut man hustles in to apply some end swell. This swelling has gotten out of control. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Now all in a quick...
What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Honestly,
I knew that was coming. Perry's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Perry's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Quick entry here.
What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read my last rights?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunity.
Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Not under the chin, though, at least right now. Oh, he escapes!
He got out!
got.
Wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Perry. And now he's got the back.
Changing the position. Great submission defense.
Takes his back now.
Seems as though he's not going to be deterred. He wants a sub.
Do some work, guys.
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke. Oh, he's got that submission. With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, my goodness.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Mike Platinum Perry.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.